So I know you've been waiting a little bit for this video. I haven't been well again. I've had a urine infection and I have this trapped nerve in my back. I've had it since I was 19 and every now and again it'll flare up and pinch and it affects my shoulder and my arm. So I've been struggling with a lot of pain with that. I've really just been in bed and asleep and just feeling sorry for myself, and I didn't get around to making the video or anything, but here we are. It's not a huge story to tell. I know you're excited for the results, so I got the call the day after leaving hospital, and they phoned while I was in the car, and they'd had like this all-day meeting discussing my case with the transplant surgeons, transplant consultants, nurses, doctors, coordinators, social workers. The whole team gets involved in the decision making. So they call and I was nervous, obviously. Yeah, so he basically just got down to it and said, so we think you'd be an excellent candidate for the surgery and would like to say you can have the transplant. However, because I'm managing on the 4 litres of oxygen and my condition has stayed stable since December, nothing has gone too downhill or anything in terms of numbers, they're not putting me on the active list. So I'm accepted for the transplant, but I'm not on the active list yet. So every 3 to 6 months I'll get assessed by them via a satellite clinic in either Glasgow or Edinburgh. They'll reassess things, and as soon as I'm ill enough, they will put me onto the active list. So that was the gist of it. There was another piece of good news. They discussed options and things. They have treated a couple of people with my condition before, so they've had some degree of success in a single lung transplant in women with LAM. So that's an option that they're going to consider moving ahead. So when it gets to the point I need to be put on the list, they'll have a discussion and see whether to go ahead with a double or a single, depending on how I'm looking at that point. So that's another possibility there. So it's good news. The only thing they said was that obviously I need to put on some weight. I need to be in the healthy BMI category. I have time to work on that. In terms of being ill enough, you have to be ill enough to need the transplant and be put on the list, but not ill enough where you wouldn't be successful in the surgery. And at the minute I'm too healthy. The fact that it's stable is a good thing. And they've said that obviously because I'm on the radar now, anything that changes, my consultant will see me. I see them monthly anyway, but they'll see me, and anything different or abnormal or anything, she will then refer it to Newcastle and they'll look into it, and if they need to see me or they suggest a certain test, then that gets done. Because they have to catch it right at the best time. So I think I shall be well and truly looked after, and the right decisions will be made for me when the time comes. So that was the outcome, and it was exactly what we were all hoping for, because when I got home I had to phone up my consultant and my oxygen nurse and let them know, because they were so excited to know. So I phoned them up and they were so happy, you know, that we got the best result that we could in the circumstances. So my oxygen nurse, she's funny, she's like, if I want to say I told you so about your weight, and I was like, yes. She's like, get and eat chocolate, all the chocolate you can eat. I was like, oh, I am. But they're trying me on this new shake stuff. I'll go and get it and show you. So I spoke to the dietitian. I had an appointment with her anyway, and this is what she suggested I try. So it's like a smoothie. You add water to it. So they're just different flavours. So you get the whole pack here, and you mix it in here. And the flavours you get in the Actisolve are peach, mango, strawberry and cranberry, and pineapple. So I have them to try along with the Ensure drinks. Yeah, so hopefully we get it sorted. But I have, I think, roughly 6 months before the next appointment with Newcastle. So we've got some time to get the weight up. I mean, I'm hoping I don't decline in the 6 months and that I can stay stable for as long as possible. But yeah, they're quite happy how well I'm doing. Should be good. I have my appointment with the Lamb Centre on Thursday, I think. Yeah. So I have my appointment with them. I don't know what it's about. I guess I'll see what they're saying. But that's those are the results of the lung transplant assessment. For me, I'm happy with the results. They're exactly what I hoped would come out of it. And I'm glad that they're gonna, obviously depending on how I am, but the fact they're going to consider even a single lung transplant, that's on the table, that's so much better. But I mean, I'm not going to get my hopes up if that's not the case. Hope for the best but expect the worst, that's what I will say. Hey Nene! Mazuki's here to say hello. Hello Nene! She's being nosy. That's it, and I guess I will see you in the next one, whatever that will be.